Hello and welcome to this video. In this video I'll be taking you over how to model a pencil inside of Blender. This is intended for beginners. So I kind of want to go over a little bit of my setup at the moment. So if I click, you can kind of see I'm clicking the left mouse button instead of right, but my cursor, this weird cursor isn't moving. So if you're brand new to Blender or you don't know about this, click on File, go under User Preference, and you can change your mouse around. So the left click would be, Blender would work as you would expect it. So you left click and you can select things instead of right clicking. And you just go under Input, set a selection with left and save user preference. And yeah. So basically we're going to, all a pencil is a cylinder with some materials on it, and there's a little bit more to it, but basically we can create a cylinder. We can go under here and create a cylinder, or we can just hold down Shift Alt and add a cylinder. Now this will come up, this will kind of let you know what keys I'm hitting and stuff, but it isn't 100% accurate, so yeah, it's better than nothing. So I wanted to point out, just in case you're following along and you're looking down there and you're like, what, you're doing something, why isn't it working? So yeah, we add a cylinder, we're going to give it vertex count of 12, and we're going to pretty much, I hate using end guns. I don't even understand why they would even, no. But basically, we're going to set it to triangles, well, triangulated. So yeah. So I'm going to actually go into edit mode to scale my object. I highly recommend, whenever you modeling something, always model, always scale your model up and down and stuff like that inside edit mode. It gets more complex when you start using modifiers and animation and stuff like that. So it's a good practice. You just get in there and do it like that, or you could just actually scale it up and stuff like this and hit Control A and apply the scale, rotation, and location and stuff like that, depending on what you change. Because over here, look, I can do this, right? And now I can apply scale. And it just sets that all back to 0. But I don't like that. I prefer not even have to apply that stuff, so I always go into edit mode. A quick key going to jump between edit and object mode is tab. So we're going to hit tab, go into our edit mode, and I'm going to hit S, and we're going to scale that bugger down like so, and I'm going to hit full stop on my numpad. I don't know if, yeah, I'm going to hit full stop on numpad, and that will zoom in. If you're not using a numpad, if you're using a laptop, I haven't really used a laptop with Blender, so I don't know how to emulate the numpad, but it's possible. It's in input settings somewhere. Oh, there we go. Emulate numpad. So that'd be like your top numbers, I do believe. So yeah. So if you're on the laptop, just enable this, and yeah, if you're using a normal keyboard with a numpad, then yeah, you're good. So basically, we're going to scale this bugger up along the sed, like so. Scale it up a little bit more. Down a little. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, we're going to hit Control R to add a loop cut, and we're going to just move that down right to the bottom, like so. And I'm going to click one of them vertexes down there, and I'm going to hit full stop on the numpad to zoom in, or period. I'm going to delete that bottom vertex in the middle. I'm going to hold down Alt, and I'm going to click along this black line here, and it's going to select the ring around here, and all I'm going to do is hold down Alt and M, and we want to merge at the center, and that'll give us our nice point for our pencil. But we're going to have to move this part up a bit, so I'm going to hold down Alt, and as I'm hitting Alt, it don't come up down here, so anything with Alt, that's a possibility, it don't come up. Probably one of the bugs with it. I can just drag it up like so, or I can just double hit G and just move it up or down. I'm happy. No, actually, yeah, double hit G. Alright. I'm going to add another loop cut about here, and I'm going to double hit G and just bring that down, and it kind of scales it down. It kind of it don't just move things. Well, it don't just move things up and down. What it does is it scales it to kind of keeps it in alignment of where, you know, in a kind of way it pushed vertexes without actually deforming the model as bad, if that makes sense. Probably yeah, forget about that. But yeah, I'm going to move that down about here. This looks good for me. We're going to select one, miss one, select one, miss one. So like so. Oh. And I'm going to hit G and Z, and all that is doing is grabbing them and moving them up along the C axis, like so. But if your cylinder is on X, you probably move it along X, but you know, if it rotated like 90 along X, no, along the Y, you just move it along the X for you, but yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with almost pretty happy. Pretty happy with that, like so. And what we're going to do is pretty much make the metal clamp part now. You could just do this as another object by adding another cylinder and fitting it and adding another cylinder and beveling it and stuff like that, but it's like, I'm going to make it from here. So pretty much I'm going to hit E and C. So I'm extruding along the C axis, but it didn't register me saying C. Right, so I hit C again and it recognised it that time. Right, that's nice of it. And we're going to hold down Alt and pretty much select this black line here, and it will select select that loop there. Hold down Alt and E, and we want to extrude from vertex normals. So we extrude that out a little bit, not too much. And now we're going to select this top part and hit E and Z to extrude that out along this C, like so. Deselect as I'm in face mode, and I want the edges along here. And I hit Control and B. What that does is allow you to bevel corners. And if you use your mouse wheel up and down, you can add more incision, like more cuts along it. So it does make a nice little eraser there, like so. And you might look at your pencil and going, oh boy, that looks like a rather pointy pencil along here, you know, like I haven't ever seen an eraser looking like that. So yeah, let's move this bugger out. So we're going to hit tab and select everything and do smooth. And you might look at that and go, okay, it's looking more like a pencil. But I did see bad shading, and yeah, I don't like this shading. So let's sort out the shading. All we're going to do with the shading is add some more loop cuts. That's pretty much all it needs, is supporting loops. So I'm going to add a loop cut there. I'm going to hold down Control and B, and that allows me to bevel out. So I'm looking at the bottom one, so looking at this one at the moment, really more from that one, and just making sure that looking okay for me, but I don't feel like that's fitting properly, so I'm going to just double hit G and just move it down, and it feels like it's going to fit a little bit better. Yep, okay. So I'm going to add another loop cut, and all I'm going to do is hit S instead, and so I'm scaling it along the C axis, hit 0, so telling it actually, oh, I don't want it to scale at all, and it's, I want all of them to actually be aligned along the C, and I'm going to hit enter and just move that up, and that just makes it nice and flat instead of pointy part up here, where I have some issues with. So we're going to add a loop cut in here as well. Going to select these, and I'm going to hit Control and B and just bevel that very slightly. Even hard edges have not, a small amount of bevel on them. Going to add a loop cut in here, and do the same for the bottom, like so. That, and that's looking nicer. But we could make it look actually a bit more smoother, you know, up here. You can kind of see it jagged. You know, it's got a nice, you know, it looks a lot smoother from what it was earlier. So, but we can get a better result. And that's going to be simple. We could just hold down Control and 1 or 2, or any of them numbers. I recommend anywhere from 1 to 2, maybe 3. 2 is more than enough for us. All that it's doing is adding a subsurf modifier like this. So if I hold down Control 2, it will add a subsurf modifier setting of 2. Or we could go in here and add a subsurf modifier and knock that up like so. And now the pencil is looking a lot better, I believe. But it's like, okay. But I have a pencil with pointy parts along here and stuff, you know, and it's kind of looking ugly down there. But if we slap a material on that, you wouldn't see it as much. Alright, so all I'm going to do is go back into edit mode, select this ring here, and holding down Control plus. I want to get into it here a bit closer to make sure. Yep, Control plus again to get this loop that I added. This part here I really don't care about at the moment. When I selected that, so if I hit H, and all that does is hide it. It's still there, but at the moment it's hidden. So pretty much what we're going to do is hold down Alt, and we're going Alt and click along here, and Shift, sorry, Alt and Shift, click. So we select one. You can select one with Alt, and then the next one you're going to have to hold Alt and Shift. All that's doing is when you hold down Alt, you get a loop selection instead of a single selection, and Alt and Shift is allowing you to select more than one thing. So we're going to do that. We select one, miss one, miss one, select one, miss one with Alt and Shift. So yep, go along here like so, and okay, that's cool. And now we're going to hit Control and B, and that's going to bevel our pencil out a little bit, and I'm going to move the mouse wheel up 1 to add an extra groove. No, I'm not happy with that. You know, you don't want it like something like that. The smaller you make it, more sharp it is. So yeah, I hope you know what I mean. You know, so you don't want it too close together like that, but you want it close enough. Maybe that's still, yeah, still a little bit. Oh, whoa. I'm happy with that. You see that part back up there, but when we go in edit mode, it's hidden. So just letting you know about that. Alright. And yes, I don't like this stuff down here. I'm going to delete this. Select that. Go into vertex down here. Hold down Alt M. Where we got our loop selection along here. Alt M, and that's that isn't quite what we're wanting. Oh, and center. Alright, so now basically we're going to want to colour this in. We could download, we could take a picture of the pencil and make it nice and pretty and stuff like that, but yeah, well, basic colours are going to be alright. So yeah, now we got, I'm going to delete this for a second. Actually, no, I'm not. Oh god, hang on. Control. Just add that back in. I'm going to hit Alt and H to unhide. But we have got some triangles down here. I'm really not that fussed with them, but when you get further down the line, it's a bit more iffy because it's to do with topology. But yeah, you don't need to know about that at the moment. So basically, we're going to pretty much make our materials. So over here on it's like next to the three upside down triangle point thing, with like a checker pattern cylinder next to the checker pattern square. So this one here, yep. That's our, I believe that's our material. Yeah, our material tab. Just click new, and that will make a new material. And I'm going to turn our specular intensity down to 0. I don't want that, to be honest. The only part we will want it is for the metal part here. And seeming as the first material we'll add will cover most of the object, I'm going to do yellow, orangey, kind of like a pencil colour, like so. And hit the plus sign and do new again, and we'll just add more colours. So we'll add our black for our carbon intensity. We'll drop that down and add new material, and we'll give this like a pinky red for our eraser. Turn intensity down. So I like that one. And yeah, now we're going to add the metal. So we leave the intensity as it is, and we just move the instead of changing the color, we just change the value of it over here. So maybe like a grey like that. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So basically, to put these materials onto here as we want, we're going to have to select the polygons, the faces, or whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to select the ones down here at the moment, and going to right click to get rid of that, so that off the screen, and we're going to click on the black. With our faces selected, we can do a sign like so, and I'm going to do that also with our beveled corners over here, like so. Don't want these parts selected, so I'm going to hit Z, go in wireframe mode, and deselect them. Yep. and just apply the black to that as well. And pretty much for this part I'm going to do a loop selection. Oh, one more material we haven't made was a wood part where you kind of sharpen your pencil, and I'm going to turn the spec intentionally down for that as well. So yeah, to kind of give a nice little brown. It's a darker, lighter. I like darker. And let's assign that there as well, like so. Darker isn't suiting it. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. Going to add another loop cut in here. Control S said. Oh, what are you doing there? S said. Okay, I don't know how that changed, but I'm putting it back onto here. And that kind of makes it a bit more, not so jittery. Right, so it kind of makes it a little bit more tidier, I think, anyway. Now we're going to just slap our metal material on here, but we're going to hold down Control plus plus. Is that one more plus? I say so. Alright, and we'll just assign that there. One more thing I want to do to this thing is add a loop cut here. Bevel that out about here, so it gives us 2 loop cuts instead of doing loop. Oh, instead of doing loop cut, and they are different sizes from one another. This makes it easier. Do one loop cut, bevel it, and let's move it up like so. Do another loop cut, bevel it, move it up. Do one more. Well, to be honest, actually, it would be better to bevel this one up about here. Select this loop, select that loop, and then bevel them, and do mouse wheel up a bit, and we select that, and we will select that part here, so we got the middle ones of them. And over here we're going to set this to individual origins, and we're going to scale that in, and we're going to hit Control B to bevel that and give that another division. Alright, and we're going to set this back to default because I'm fussy like that. And we are going to now go to face mode and select them, Control plus plus plus, and we're going to add rubber. Where's that orange? Where's that? No. Okay, that part there. Just apply that there. Aha. Like so. And we got ourselves a nice pencil. You might make it a little bit more pointier. Looks a bit nicer, pointier. I like pointy pencils. So yeah, now you got yourself a nice little pencil. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you later.